Welcome to Behind Every Booking, the podcast that unlocks the potential of your hotel business with insights, stories, and strategies for success. I'm Radka, your host, and I'm thrilled to take you behind the scenes of the fascinating world of hospitality. Let's dive in. I've dedicated my career to helping hotels optimize their revenue and create unforgettable guest experiences. So, what's coming up on Behind Every Booking? I'll be sharing real-world success stories from my clients. We'll dive into actionable strategies for increasing direct bookings, optimizing revenue, and streamlining operations. If you wish to join my community, check the link in the description under the episode, and let's make some magic happen together. Let me start today with my personal story, okay? Imagine this. I worked in a hotel's reservations department, and suddenly, our hotel profile disappeared from one of the biggest booking websites. That's exactly what happened when I was working at the InterContinental Prague almost 2 decades ago. At the time, OTAs like Booking.com and Expedia was still kinda new. Booking.com started in 1996 in the Netherlands, and Expedia was launched the same year by Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft. Hotels were just figuring out how to work with these platforms. At first, everything seemed great. More guests, more bookings, easy money. But then, drama. InterContinental Hotels Group had a deal with Booking.com, but suddenly there was a huge disagreement about commission fees. It was either late 90s or very early of 2000. I don't remember exactly how long it lasted, but for a few months, IHG hotels disappeared from Booking.com. Gone. Guests couldn't find us there anymore. For us in the reservations team, it was chaos. We were getting tons of calls from people asking why they couldn't book our rooms online. At first, it felt kind of cool, like, now people have to book with us directly. But soon we realized this wasn't just bad for Booking.com. It was bad for us too. Guests were used to seeing us on Booking.com, and now they were booking other hotels instead. In the end, IHG and Booking.com had to make a deal because both sides realized they couldn't win this fight alone. Booking.com needed big hotel brands, and IHG couldn't afford to lose visibility on such a huge platform. So after a few months, we were back online. Crisis over. Now, years later, I work with hotels to help them get more direct bookings and stop paying crazy OTA fees. But the problem I saw when I was 16 is still happening today. Hotels depend too much on OTAs, and OTAs take a huge cut of every booking. Most hotels don't even realize they're paying commission on the total price, including VAT, which means they're paying more than they think. Plus, if the OTA uses a virtual card for payment, there's an extra 3% fee. Add that all up, and some hotels are losing over 25% of their revenue per booking. And just like in my story, hotels that rely too much on OTAs can suddenly find themselves in trouble if something changes, new commission rules, algorithm changes, or a sudden contract issue. The OTA trap is more than just commission fees. At first glance, OTAs seem like a great deal. You only pay when a booking is made. But let's look at the bigger picture. High commission fees, calculated from the price, including VAT. Most OTAs charge anywhere from 15% to 25% per booking. If your room rate is 150 euros per night, including VAT, you could be paying up to 37 euros 50 cents in commission, assuming 25%. The problem? OTAs charge commission on the full price, including VAT. If your VAT is 10%, the actual net price of your room is only 136 euros and 36 cents. 150 euros divided by 1.1. However, you're still paying the OTA commission based on the full 150 euros. Let us perform a simple calculation. Room rate, inclusive. VAT is 150 euros. VAT is 10%, which equals 13 euros and 64 cents. Net price, X class. VAT is therefore 136 euros and 36 cents. OTA commission is calculated based on 25% on 150 euros. It means 37 euros and 50 cents. Real commission percentage on net price, 27.5%, not 25%. When a guest books via an OTA, they are the OTA's customer, not yours.
You don't receive their real email address. You get an OTA masked email, preventing you from building a direct relationship.
You miss out on valuable guest data that could be used for personalized marketing, loyalty programs, and direct offers.
Many OTAs enforce strict rate parity clauses, preventing you from offering lower prices on your website.
This limits your ability to create exclusive direct booking incentives. Rate parity towards hotel websites was removed in some countries from the contracts with OTAs.
Another very important aspect of working with OTAs is that guests who book through OTAs often remain loyal to the OTA, not to your hotel. They may not even remember your hotel's name, just that they booked it on booking.com.
This weakens your brand identity and reduces the likelihood of repeat direct bookings. Another hot topic are virtual card fees. That means hidden around 3% cost.
Some OTAs use virtual credit cards to process payments instead of allowing direct transactions between the guest and the hotel. Plus, some OTAs are undercutting your pricing in case you have activated OTA payment collect payment type.
This means you pay an additional 2 to 3% transaction fee to your payment processor on top of the OTA commission. So if you're already paying 20% commission and then an extra 3% for VCC processing, your actual cost per booking is closer to 23%. These costs add up significantly, cutting deeper into your profit margins.
Every OTA booking is a lost opportunity to convert a guest into a direct booker.
If your hotel had better direct booking incentives, even shifting 10 to 20% of bookings away from OTAs could significantly improve your profitability.
So what's the solution? Give guests a reason to book directly and offer perks. OTAs can't, like free breakfast, upgrades, or flexible cancellations.
Make your website easy to use. If it takes more than a few clicks to book, people will go back to OTAs. Use email and retargeting ads. Keep reminding past guests why they should book direct next time. Run your own Google Hotel ads. Don't let OTAs be the only ones advertising your hotel on Google. Protect your hotel name, your brand. Track your numbers and make sure you know how much you're losing to OTAs and set goals to increase direct bookings. OTAs aren't the enemy, but depending on them too much is risky. I saw it firsthand when I was 16, and it's still happening today. If you want to take control of your bookings and stop giving away your profits, start making small changes now. Want to know how dependent your hotel is on OTAs and what is the profitability of your rate offer? Comment on the episode and I will send you my rate plan profitability template. Thank you for joining me on this journey together. If you're as excited as I am about making every booking count, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss a single episode. And if you've got a question or topic you'd like me to cover, I'd love to hear from you. Let's connect on Instagram or LinkedIn. If you wish to join my community, check the link in the description under the episode. I wish to kindly ask you to do 2 things. Share the podcast with others who may find it helpful, and subscribe so it becomes a trending favorite among hoteliers and those who fell in love with this industry.